Hi, I'm Ken Wirt, VP of Consumer Marketing at Cisco, and I was going to talk to you today about the name ūmi for our new home telepresence product. So, what's in a name? When you try and come up with a name, you're probably wondering, where did they come up with that name ūmi? So one of the things you look for is you try and have a name that's got some meaning to it. That sounds like what the product does a little bit. Should be short, should be memorable, and maybe most importantly, you should be able to trademark it so everybody else can't use the name too. So as we were trying to come up with names for our product, we actually used more than 3,000 different names that we evaluated. Now, another part about it is you got to be able to figure out how to pronounce it. So you might wonder, what's that little line doing over the U in the name? And if you think back to your third grade English class, you might remember something called a macron. That little line is called a macron, and what it means is a long vowel sound. So it's ūmi, not ūmi or ummi. And so it helps people understand how to pronounce it. Another thing is if you want to use it globally, it has to work around the world. So we did tests in many different languages to make sure it didn't mean something like some classic naming mistakes, the Chevy Nova, where Nova in Spanish means doesn't go. So you don't want that. The only thing ūmi really means is sea in Japanese, and we thought that was actually kind of cool that it meant sea. So the other thing you need to do is, after you come up with the name, is register it around the world. And when you do that, you start, before you announce the product so that the registration's underway. And you want to start in places that don't have computerized registration systems so other people can't go in and see what you're registering. So we've applied for registrations really everywhere around the world for ūmi, and so far it's passed through the registration. We have registrations in Mexico, Australia, and New Zealand. Go figure. So finally, I'd just like to leave you with this: is you want to be able to remember the name. So how do you remember the name ūmi? Well, it's about you and me together. Cisco ūmi telepresence.